Would you like... where are my markers? Blue. You'd like blue? I have a metallic blue. Ah, I dropped the green. Thank you so much for £25. That is an incredible donation. Oh, on a second. Oh, no, I dropped things. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm sorry, Milkshake. It's okay, Milkshake. I'll be at your personal space in a second. I was just like, my head was right in his personal space. No, the time auto adds. Do not worry, auto adds on. What we will probably do though is we might add that onto tomorrow's stream. See how we're doing. Might start tomorrow's stream a bit earlier, maybe. Where are we at? Evian! Evian. I don't know if I'm going to fit this in one. I'm going to have to do it. No, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, Hold on, let me see. Give me a sec. Let's see if I can fit it on one line. I don't think I can. The marker's not big enough. It's too chunky. I might have to put this on 2 lines. I'm sorry, Evan. We have to hyphenate you. Thank you so much for donating £25. That is incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. That goes to help so much. That means that somebody is basically going to be there answering phone calls for answering phone calls when somebody needs help, and that's the massive important thing about this mental health charity. That's the whole point. Let's pop you a heart on. We're going with green as the next heart in the colour. And we're burning through a whole sheet of hearts here, which is amazing. You then get to go inside the shadow box, which is currently guarded by the Jalrog. So you get to go in the shadow box of names. It sounds much more ominous than it actually is. This is a shadow box photo frame that everybody who donates gets a heart in it. So we have a memory of everyone who's donated. Look at that. This thing's so full. Look how full this is. It's crazy. Look how full this is. This is wild. That's nearly £800 worth of names. That's you lot all being amazing. That's what that is. Yeah, I think what we'll probably do though is we will probably cap the stream ourselves at midnight. I feel that'll be 12 hours of going. We're going to bank the other 2.5 hours that are remaining, and we're going to move them on to tomorrow's stream, whether it's the start or the end. And then as we finish the squig tomorrow, just because I don't think I'm going to get that done in 2 hours, so I feel like, well, if we're going to continue working on this tomorrow, we might as well keep fundraising tomorrow. So I feel that we'll start tomorrow's stream a bit earlier than 2 PM than we normally do on a Sunday. And fundraise throughout tomorrow as well. I think it's probably what we will do. There's enough banked time there. I think it's just a good point, I think. So, gone are the days where I can do long old massive marathon streams where I can go for hours and hours simply because my heart does not allow it. I have to think of my health these days, which is a shame. Which is a shame. I'd much rather do random crazy stuff. But we have done some massive progress on this, though. We've got all the goblins done, all the chains, everything done. The squig, that top squig, though, I'm so happy with the top squig. The bottom squig's going to look the same. I'm so pumped. This has been so much fun. This has been a blast. I might do a little bit more work on these tusks, but I'm not sure what. And then there's little bits like going in and picking out all these, like the eyes, the little like boils and pustules that go across it. That's it. We're all also old now. That's it. We're all also old. Yeah, so it's just like sheesh. Or I can't open my wet palette for some reason. Am I that old? There we go. I was like, I put the lid on it while I was reaching for stuff, so I didn't put my hand in it. But yeah, there's still a little bit more to do on this. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, which I do the fandango. Very frightening me, Galileo. Even though it's Animal Crossing, I know fully what they're singing. Those on there. Wow. I better call it for tonight and sneak in some reading time. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the stream. No worries, Book. We will catch you later. Thank you so much for being on in. You have been an absolute delight as always. And we will catch you tomorrow on streams where we do part 2 of this. Yeah, I think we're about where we need to be for this. Just need to get a little bit of this bright blue a second. Wow. And there we go. We have hit 12 hours of streaming today. We have flown by. Absolutely smashed out. I can't believe we've done smashed out 12 hours already. That's so much work on this squig. So much work on the squiggy. Put these a little bit too close together. Wow. That's better. Need to neaten that up a little bit. There we go. Right, but I think that is probably a good time to pause the timer, I think. We'll pause the timer. And that will give us time to we'll add that to tomorrow's, well, with a start off for tomorrow's one. So that basically means if we start stream at 12 maybe tomorrow, instead of on Sunday, instead of our 2 o'clock normal time, that means that we can get that time in before the normal stream starts. And we can go from there. And any time that's left over, we'll add on. We'll see how we do. We'll figure out what we're going to do. But I think that's probably the safest thing to do. I made a point of saying I need to keep myself in check. My watch has beeped at me a bit that my heart rate's gone a bit irregular. So I have to be, I can't do too long like I used to. Not like the old 24-hour streams, which is a shame. So I think what we will do at this point then is we'll just look at this. Look at this thing. It's fantastic. Look at it. We did it. We did a thing. We did a whole thing. We've done so much on this thing today. It's been amazing. And look at the other thing. Look at this thing up here. We did so much on this thing today. We raised £780 and 69 pence. That is mind-blowing. I think if I go to... where was the numbers we had earlier? On the calculator. What was it? That means that we have raised, in total for Mind... we have raised £4,487 and 80 pence in our lifetime so far over here of raising for Mind. That is absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. We don't want minds blown. We want to remind them to mind shape. True, that is very true. And that is a phenomenal amount of money raised. And that's all you lot. You lot all been amazing. That's what you lot have all been doing. Which is just bonkers. We made good progress on the squeakies, though. I think we made really good progress. And then I think at this point, though, shall we raid off and spread some love? I feel like that feels like the logical thing to do for it. I feel like over 12 hours of streaming, 12 hours of solid painting pretty much as well. We smashed out loads of painting today. For everyone who is entering the Palooza tomorrow, so tomorrow's stream should be carrying on as normal, but we'll tie it in a little bit with this. So we'll either add some to the start time or the end time and see how we do for it. Probably add to the start time, might be a bit easier, but I'll let everybody know in the morning. But it's been awesome. We had a phenomenal stream. We've had it's been madness, absolutely madness. Huge of shout outs to Cozy Witch, who raided us at the start stream. Let me get my keyboard. Who raided us at the start stream, which was amazing. So thank you so much for that. Where are we at? To Cozy Witch, who raided us at the start stream. Please go drop a follow if you haven't done so. Shout out to Katie Plays 40k, who also raided us today, which was absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much for that raid. Incredibly kind of you. Don't know if I missed any other raids. And a thank you to Jimmy the Brush as well, who also raided us earlier on. So a massive shout out to everybody who raided us earlier. A huge thank you to everybody. Calgar is done. I'll upload him in a sec. Hells to the yes. But yeah, we have raised nearly £800 for charity. Folks, that is absolutely bonkers. You guys have smashed it. I'm getting all like warm and fuzzy and all like, yeah. Absolutely smashed it. That's an utterly phenomenal amount of money raised. Yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. Hello. Massive thank you to all of the mods who have been in and helping moderate the chat and keeping me on track and things. A massive appreciation to those. Thank you so much to Verity for keeping me fed and looked after and just keeping me generally sane and supplying me with coffee and hydration. A huge thank you to everyone. And thank you everyone for the resubs, the bits, the follows, everybody, all that stuff. So thank you all so much. But we are going to go off and raid. I know exactly who we're going to go and raid. We're going to raid somebody I don't get a chance to raid very often because we're normally on a slightly different time schedule. But they are one of the most talented painters. And I firmly believe they are going to be potentially an Adepticon, a Golden Demon, if not Slayer Sword winner. And I mean that genuinely. They are absolutely phenomenal. And I cannot wait to go over and raid in and say hello to them. Because they are bonkersly talented. It is the amazingly talented Falling Freely, and they are currently working on their Golden Demon model now. And it is it's basically what they're calling their Cosmic Rainbow Demon. And it is a Keeper of Secrets, which is the most insanely painted thing I've ever seen. I don't understand how they painted it. I don't understand it. It's beautiful. So let's please go and raid over and say hello to them. As my sub-raid, my raid bot's not working, but my sub-raid is. So thank you all so much for everyone who's been in. It has been an absolute delight tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow. I'll do a post in the morning and let you know when we're going to go live. It'll either be an attack this time on either at the end of stream or the start stream. And then we're going to be cracking on. And of course, tomorrow at 6:30 PM GMT is when we are going to do our Palooza showcase. So tune in for that. And of course, soon as we finish the squig tomorrow, we're going to raffle off the squig and see who's going to win this lucky model. So lots to get on with tomorrow, plus another giveaway as well. So yeah, we will see you all tomorrow. But for now, folks, please, thank you so much. And remember, as always, to stay safe, stay positive, and above all, be an ambassador for your hobby. You are all absolutely fantastic and amazing. Anyone who's doing last-minute minis, you've got till midday tomorrow. Get up in the morning and do it. Get yourself some sleep. You're all good. It's fine. You're fine. But yeah, good night, everybody. We'll see you all soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye! Bye! I see you. I see what you're doing. Put that paintbrush down. Go get some sleep. Get some hydration. I'm watching you. Good night, everybody.